teacher.
Okay, how are you today?
Yeah, not so bad.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, that's great. So, what did you do for today?
Yeah, today uh, today I work in our showroom. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, deploy some project with the new team there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, uh, and then in the noon I back our factory. Yeah, have the meeting there with our staff. Yeah, and then I pack the showroom. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
discuss with the customer. Yeah,
All right, so that's great.
how about you?
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm fine also. I'm not that busy today because I have only three classes for today. Okay.
uh,
So, yeah. All right. So,
how
anyway,
many
are you?
how
Yes.
many class?
For,
Uh,
oh,
the
for today, I have only three classes
yeah. Normally, how many class you have?
a day. I have five classes a day normally.
Oh,
Shall we say MWF or Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? I'm
oh,
so busy with that days. But
yeah,
in
yeah,
TTH, I have only three class.
yeah. And the
Mm.
Saturday and Sunday, maybe the class. How many?
Oh, and only in Saturday and on Sunday I don't have a class because it's my rest day. And on Saturday I have two classes,
Uh,
including you.
yeah,
Yeah. All
yeah.
right. Yeah.
By the way, I um, I want to leave off Saturday because I have the wedding party
Hmm.
in Saturday this weekend.
Hmm. All right. Okay. Oh, it's all right. So you can't attend the class. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I leave off
Oh,
Saturday
all right.
night.
Okay, not a problem. So we'll see you again on Tuesday. Okay.
Okay,
All right. So,
you.
all right. Thank you so much for saying that, or shall we say inform me ahead. Okay. So
Yes,
I only have one class for Saturday. Okay. So, all
yeah.
right. So are you ready to continue our class for today?
Yes,
Okay, that's great. But before that, I want you to share on what you have learned last meeting.
yeah. The last meeting. Yeah, I have some difficult word. Yeah, difficult to pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the veterinarian.
All right.
Yeah, as as this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and hairdresser,
All right.
photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, business.
All right.
Yeah, I practice. Yeah, after class.
Okay, that's great to hear. You did the practice. Okay, so let's try to do again or reading that one today, okay?
Yes,
So, thank you so much for sharing. So, all right, so since you've mentioned about the mispronounced words, so we'll try to practice again, okay? So,
yeah.
these are the words that you mispronounced last meeting. Can you please read again?
Business.
Okay, very good. How about this one?
Artistic.
One more time. Artistic.
Artistic.
Okay, artist and tick. Artistic. One more time.
Artistic.
Okay, so you try to read this one. Tick.
Tick.
Okay, that's it. So uh, there are difference between tis and tick in the way you pronounce it, right? So if this one it is tis, and this one this is a tick. Okay, so you try one more time. Artistic.
Artistic.
Mm-hmm. One more time. Artistic.
Artistic.
All right, thank you so much. How about this one? Creative.
Reactive.
Okay, very good. All right, so how about this one? You mentioned earlier this one. Hairdresser. Okay, can you please read again?
Hairdresser.
Okay, very good. One more time. Hairdresser.
Hairdresser.
Okay, very good. How about this one? All right. This one.
Photo.
Fought. You, yeah, you may read this one. Okay,
Yeah.
can you read?
Photographer.
Yeah. Okay, you try to. It's photographer. Okay. All right. One more time.
Photographer.
All right. Very good. So I guess that's all for the review. So let us now proceed to or continue to our lesson. Okay.
Yes.
So can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, I can see clearly.
Okay. Okay, that's great. So, if you remembered, so we stop in here, right? So I want you to read again the story, okay, before we proceed.
Yes. Are you artistic or creative? You might want to be an artist or a writer. You could work on construction and build houses. You could look after animals and be a veterinarian.
Hmm.
If you like to cook, you could be a cook or a chef. There are so many places to work and so many jobs to do. Maybe you could fix computers or work in a library. You could wash windows or be a captain of a ship. There is no limit to what you can be.
All right, very good. Okay, thank you so much for reading that one. Thing. So now, by the way, do you have any question about this story?
Yeah, no question here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you also, Thing. So now let us proceed to the phrases and collocations. By the way, do you want me to let you see the first story so that
Yes,
you could be able to answer this? Okay, so let us go review the first story. Okay, so I want you to read again this first story in here.
yes.
Can you read this one again?
Yet, yeah, I can see.
All right, so you read again. Okay.
Yeah, being a dentist is a good job. A dentist fixes teeth. If you are good at arguing, you might want to be a lawyer. Do you like to fix people's hair? You could be a hairdresser or a barber. If you are good with your hands, you might want to be a carpenter or a mechanic.
Hmm.
If you like to travel, you could be a stewardess or a travel agent. You could be a teacher or a photographer.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for reading. So can you please read this one again? Dentist.
Dentist,
Okay, very good. But this one, fixes.
physicist,
Okay, one more time. Fixes.
physicist.
Okay, very good. So now let us proceed to the phrases and collocations. So I want you to fill in the blanks. Okay, so you start in this first sentences in here.
Yes,
hmm
being a dentist is a good job. A dentist, physicist, thick.
Okay, very good. How about this one?
If you are if you are arguing, you you might you might want to be a lawyer.
Very good. So you try this one. I'll try to read this one again. So if you are good, okay? If you are
Uh,
good at arguing, okay? One more time.
if you are good arguing, you might want to be a lawyer.
Okay, very good. How about this one? You just read this one because there is no block. I blank, all right? So you just read.
Yes. Do you like to fix people hairs? You could be a hairdresser or a barber.
Okay, very good. Can you please read this one again? Fix.
Fix.
Okay, one more time. Fix.
Fix.
Okay, very good. This one, people's hair.
People's hair.
Okay, very good. This one, hairdresser.
Hairdresser.
Okay, very good. So let us proceed to the fourth sentences in here.
If you are if you are good your hand,
Hmm.
you may want to be a carpenter or a mechanic.
Very good. So if you are good with your hands, okay? So if you are good with your hands, you might want to be a carpenter or a mechanic. Okay, one more time.
If you are if you are good with your hand, you might want to be a carpenter or a mechanic.
Okay, very good. How about this one?
If you like to travel, you
Is
might want to be a stewardess
All right. So,
or
right. hmm
a travel agent.
Okay, that's great. So if you like to travel, you could be okay. You
Yeah.
could be a stewardess or a travel agent. Okay, one more time.
If you like to travel, you could be a stewardess or a travel agent.
Okay, very good thing. How about this one? The last.
You could be a teacher or a photographer.
Okay, very good. So now thing I want you to read again the whole story with the correct answer on the blanks. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you start.
Being a dentist is a good job. A dentist fixes teeth. If you are a good arguing, you might want to be a lawyer. Do you like to fix people's hair? You could be a hairdresser or a barber. If you are good with your hands, you might want to be a carpenter or a mechanic. If you like to travel, you could be a stewardess or a travel agent. You could be a teacher or a photographer.
All right. Very good thing. You actually get perfect score in this phrases and collocation at this time. Okay.
Yeah,
Good
thank
job.
you.
All right. So now let us proceed to the second phrases and collocation. Okay. You
Yeah,
start. You start.
yeah. Are you artistic or creative? You might want to be an artist or a writer.
Okay. Very good. This one.
You you could be you could be construction and build housing.
Okay, so now the answer in this blank thing is you could work on construction. Okay, one more time.
Yeah, you could work on construction and build houses.
Okay, very good. How about this one?
You could you could take care animal and be be, a vegetarian veti, vet, vet,
All right.
veterinarian.
Okay, very good. So, all right. So the correct answer in this thing is that you could look after animals and be a veterinarian. Okay, so you start.
Yeah, you could
Okay.
you could look after animal and be a veterinarian.
Okay, very good. How about this one?
If you like cook, you could be a cook or a chef.
Okay, very good. How about this one?
There are so many places. There are so many places to work and so many jobs to do.
Very good. How about this one?
Maybe you could fix computer or work on a library.
Okay, very good. How about this one?
You could wash window, or be a captain of a ship.
Okay, very good. How about this one?
There is no limit to what you can be.
Okay, very good. So now thing I want you to read again the whole story with the correct answer, okay? So you start.
Are you artistic or creative? You might want to be an artist or a writer. You could work on construction and build houses. You could look after animals and be a vet- veterinarian. If you like cook, you could be a cook or a chef. There are so many places to work and so many jobs to do. Maybe you could fix computers or work on a library. You could wash windows or be the captain of a ship. There is no limit to what you can be.
Okay, good job, Thing. Thank you so much. So now I want you to read again this one. Artistic.
Artistic,
Okay, artistic. One more time.
artistic,
Okay, very good. Good job. So how about this one? Chef.
chef,
Okay, very good. What else? How about this one? Fix.
fish,
Okay, one more time. Fix.
fish,
Okay, very good. All right, how about this one? Veterinarian.
veterinarian.
Okay, good job. So now, do you have any question about this and phrases and collocations?
Thank you. No question.
Okay, thank you also. Think so. Now let us proceed to the next slide. Okay, can you please read this one?
Retort.
Okay, so I want you to answer all of this question. Okay, so can you try to read this first question in here?
What's your job?
Okay, one more time. What's your job? Okay, and one more time.
What's your job?
Okay, so what's your job? Okay, Thing, what's your job?
Yeah, my job is architect.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier. Yeah, I mean on the later part or something, on the first day of our class, I guess. Yeah, you're an architect. So, um, what are the things that you are doing when you do that job? So, what are the common things you do when
Yeah,
in architect? Yeah, with
yeah,
your job.
yeah. Before I work in the construction company. Yeah, I uh, sometimes I am a designer, sometimes I am a supervisor, and
Mm-hmm.
then I am a project manager.
All right.
Yeah, step by step, uh, uh, my position uh, go up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Congratulations, because that is your because of your hard work. Okay. Good job.
yeah. And then
Mm-hmm.
now, right now, I work in the uh, interior company. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
our company sell and buy sanitary and bathroom ware, kitchen
Mm-hmm.
application, and furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now I am a manager position.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I take care our factory,
Mm-hmm.
and now I take care design in the site in the showroom also.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, that's great. Congratulations about that. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're really a hard-working person. That's why you're come up with that position. Okay, congratulations. So thank you so much, Ting, for sharing about your job. So now let us proceed to the next question. So why did you choose your job?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe when I was young and were a child, but yeah, I can uh, I could be I were I were a good with your with my hands. I can
Mm-hmm.
draw. Yeah,
All right. That's great.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I had the chemical, you know, uh,
Mm-hmm.
when I join to the university, I choose the uh, I choose the university have the raw, have the authentic, yeah,
Mm-hmm. All
uh,
right.
not like the chemical.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you so much for sharing about that thing. Okay. So, all right. So let us now proceed to that third question. Okay. Can you
Yeah.
please read the third question?
What do you like about your job?
Okay. Thing. What do you like about your job?
Yeah, I like I like my job
Mm-hmm.
because I bring the nice by the comfortable for the to the customer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more than uh, they thinking
Mm-hmm.
their design.
Yeah. All right. So you're really what do you call this? And also a creative person, all right? Because you
Yeah,
do
yeah, right.
designs. Yeah. And yeah, you're so good. You're so good in drawing and making designs. So yeah, your job is very good. Okay. So
Yeah.
okay, that's great. All right. So thank you so much again for answering this question thing. So now let us proceed to the next question. So
Yes.
what kinds of things do you like to do? Okay, can you please read the question?
What kinds of thing do you like to do?
All right. So what kinds of things do you like to do? Thing. Okay. Aside
Yeah,
from being an architect, so what else? What are the things that you like to do?
yeah. I uh, I like to reading the book.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I like uh, I like to go outside with our family.
That's great.
Yeah, and sometimes go to the coffee shop to listen the music,
Hmm.
relax also.
All
Yeah,
right.
and I
Okay.
like to travel if I
Hmm.
have free time.
All right.
How about
Okay.
you? What kind of
Oh,
thing do you like to do?
me. I like I like playing softball. Are you familiar with the word? I mean, the game softball. Are you familiar with that?
The game, huh?
Yeah, the game softball. Uh,
I don't know this game.
all right. Okay, so and say softball. Some like baseball.
I know football. Football. I
Yeah,
know. Have
softball.
the ball, heavy ball.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
heavy ball.
you keep it by the
The
finger,
glove.
right?
Yeah, using
Have
a
the
gloves. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have the hole in the ball.
All right. Yes, that's it.
And,
So I
and
love playing with that if I have time. And then what else? I also like to play with my pets. I like
yeah,
playing with my cat, my dogs. That's
uh,
it. Yeah, I really
yeah,
did enjoy playing with them.
yeah. You love animal, huh? The
Yeah,
pet.
I am a pet lover. Yes.
Yeah,
So what else? I love listening music. All
yeah,
right. I also love listening music. So what else? Watching movies.
yeah. Watching the movie,
Hmm.
action movie, huh?
Yeah.
Uh,
And what else? I guess that's it. Especially I love teaching. Yeah, I like teaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the very good thing, or shall we say, one of my really my favorite
Mm.
in to do, teaching. Okay. All
Yes.
right. So do you have additional question or before we proceed?
Yeah. Uh, I want to know why did you choose your job?
Okay, so you're asking me why I choose teaching or being a teacher, all right? So aside from that is the course that I have graduated, um, I really love to teach people, especially English. So I want them to learn more about English, and
Yes.
then what else? I don't know. I really just want to share my knowledge, or shall we say impart my knowledge towards my student, and I will gonna be very much happy if I'll see that my students really learn
Yes.
about me, all right, especially on
Yeah.
the topic. So that is really my happiness, one of my happiness. That is why I choose this job, all right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I really love sharing ideas, or just I just really want my student to talk and talk. Yeah, I really I'm really concerned with the students learning. So that
Yeah.
is really my goal. That's why I chose this job. So that's it. All
Yeah. Thank
right.
you. Thank you. Uh,
All right, thank you also Thing for having that question. So I hope I did answer your question. All right. Okay, now. So is that all your question?
yeah. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you also. So let us now proceed to the next slide, okay? So can you please read the upper left side of the screen?
Dictionary.
Okay, dictionary. So as you can see in here, there are just phrases, right? Or something like we're going to make a sentence using this phrases, okay? So can you please this one, I mean, can you please read this one?
Yeah. My. Must. Can. Could. Should.
All right. So plus
Plus must.
verb, yeah, and
Ability.
ing. So I'm so sorry for this. This is a mistake. So it should be G. All right. Not F, but it is G. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
B.
V
Yeah. B.
ing. Okay. A
Yeah.
verb with ing. So now let's try to make a sentence using these words in here. So let's try to first read the example. Okay. Can you please read this one?
She can speak English.
Okay, very good. So she can speak English. So as you can observe, they use a can, all right? So
Yes.
it's part in here. So here, when we try to use this can in a sentence, so it means that when you say can, a person can really do that, okay? For example, this one, let's make it as an example. If you are going to say she can speak English, so it means that she can really speak English, okay? So you have witnessed that that person can speak English, or shall we say that you have already conversation together. That's why you can say that she can speak English, all right?
Yes.
Okay, so if we'll try to use this might, so let's try this one. She might speak English. Okay, so if we are going to use the word might, so you're not sure yet if that
Uh,
person can speak English because you're just saying she might. I still don't know if she can, or yeah, because she might. So you still don't know if she knows how to speak English. All right. So if you're going to use the might, all right.
yes.
So you still don't know if she can speak English because she might. She might. All right. So if we try to use must, she must speak English. Okay. For example, we are the two of us because we are what you call this learning English. So you must speak English. Okay. That is,
Yes.
yeah, you must. So you don't have to say no. I will not going to speak English because if you don't speak English, then we can't understand one another. So you are going to use this. So if I'll tell you, you must speak English so that we could understand one another, okay?
Like comment her.
Yeah, you're commanding a person. Okay, very good. That's it. So you must. Okay, don't say no. You must. You must speak English. All right.
Yeah,
So do you understand now? When the time that you're going to use a must. Okay.
yeah,
Right. So here. Okay. So it's very evident in here that if you say she can, so we are going to use this one. She can speak English, or shall we say Ting can speak English. So she is, or shall we say, you are capable of speaking in English, okay?
yeah,
Because we use can, all right? So you already know that she can, or a person is can or can speak English, all right? So this one, say when we use the word could in a sentence, let's try to put in here. So she could speak English, all right?
yeah,
The same with might. You don't still know. I mean, you still shall we say, you don't have an idea still if that person can speak English because you use could. Okay, they're just something similar with might.
yeah.
Okay, might and could.
Similar with
Yeah,
my.
yeah, something like similar when you try to make a sentence. Okay, so she could speak English. You still don't know if she really can. Okay, so another one, this should. So also like have similarities with must, okay? Should. All
Yeah,
right? You should
yeah.
speak
So
English, yeah, or else we cannot understand one another, okay? So
yeah,
you should
like
speak.
recommend her.
Yeah, you're commanding someone, okay?
Yes.
All right. So can you try to make a sentence using these words in here? You try to first make a sentence using this one. Might.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, you might want to be a lawyer.
Okay, very good. So say you might, yeah, that is part of the story. Okay, good job. So you might want to be a lawyer. So in that case, if a person is good in arguing, okay, so
Yes.
that person will not going to say if shall we say I am good at arguing, but I can say that I will not I don't want to be a lawyer. I am just good in arguing, but I don't want to be a lawyer, okay?
Uh,
And a person will tell you that you might be a lawyer, but you, no, I don't want to be a lawyer. Yeah, I am good in arguing, but I don't want to be a lawyer. Okay, you can answer that way because you it's just might. No,
yes.
no person can tell you that you can, you should, you must, or something like that.
Yes.
Okay, so just might. Okay, you cannot say. You can just say that she can, or shall we say she is a lawyer. She can be a lawyer or something like that. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Very good job. Thank you so much about that thing. How about this one? Must.
Yeah. You must go to home. Uh, you must go to home on time.
Okay, very good. So you must go home on time. On time. Okay. So for
Yes.
example, your what you call this, your wife told you you must go home on time, or
Yeah.
else,
Like the
or
open.
else, yeah, or else we're going to have a trouble. Okay. So if you're
Yes.
if your wife will tell you you must go home on time, or else we're going to have a trouble. Okay. So if
Yeah.
you're a husband, then you must go home because you don't want to have a fight with your wife, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's it. Okay, good job, thing. Okay, how about this one? Can.
Can you swimming?
Okay, so you're asking, can you do swimming? All right. So, yeah, it's something like a question. So, yeah, it's also a good question. So, can. So, maybe you saw that person already swimming, but then you're still asking. Anyway, even though you already know that she can swimming or she can do swimming. Okay, so good
Yes.
job. So all right, so how about this one?
Would you please uh, send me send me a letter?
Okay, so could you please send me a letter? So you're just asking. Okay, you don't still shall we say you still don't know if she can send you or she will send you a letter, right? So
Yes.
you're just asking that if you could send me a letter. Okay, so that's great. Okay, good job. So what, how about this one? Should.
Yeah. Uh, you should change your house.
Okay, so you said earlier that you should change your house. Okay, so
Yeah.
shall we say you should change your design on your house? Okay, much
Yeah.
better, right? Because you're an architect, so you can say that you should change your or design of your house. Okay,
Yes.
because it's kind of like vintage or old fashioned. Okay, so
Yeah. Yeah.
your house should be updated, the design should be updated.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
How?
great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So now, all right, now thank you so much for that. I want you to try to make a sentence. Just pick on this only one and try to use or add a verb with ing.
Yes.
Okay, you try.
Yeah. Should you uh, s- uh, should you bringing uh, our books for me?
Okay, very good. So you said, should you bringing the books for me? So okay, let's try this one. Let me just type in here the sentence that you make. Okay, so here
Yes.
you mentioned that you should. Oh, I'm sorry. You should bringing. You said that
Yeah.
right?
Bringing.
Our books. Okay, you'll just try to. Okay, all right. Okay, you should bringing our books. All right. Okay.
Yes.
When you try to read that one thing, please kindly read the sentence.
Yes. You should bringing our book.
Okay. So if you are going to read this one thing, this one, your sentence is correct, okay? You should bringing. But the difference in this what you call this or something like a mistake, there is something like wrong grammar, okay?
Yeah.
Not a wrong grammar really, but only the word, this one. We cannot really use a verb, something like a verb with ing in just a sentence, okay? Because when you just the perfect thing, or shall we say the perfect sentence that you are going to just use is just, or the word, it should be only bring, okay?
Yeah.
Bring our books, because it's much good in to hear, right? So if you try to read again this one, you should.
You should bring our books.
Okay, so if you try to listen with this what you call this sentence, it's not really that it's very good to hear, right? Um,
Yes.
very good to hear. So when you just try this one, you should bringing our books. So
Yeah.
something like,
Bring our books.
yeah, something like it's not really good to hear, because you should not put ing on that thing. But we can use that bringing on the another on other sentence. It's something like a sentence structures, the right or the correct structuring in sentence. Okay, so here let's try to make a sentence using the word bringing. Okay, okay, shall we say, I am bringing. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
it, I am bringing our books. All right.
Yes.
Or shall we say, she is bringing,
Bringing
she's bringing a book.
the book.
Okay, so if you're just going to say you should, or you're just only use the bring instead of bringing. If you're just telling someone or do a command, you should bring our books, because you are doing a command, right? So you
Yeah.
should bring our books. If you're just going to describe the person, or shall we say, you're just going to say I am, or you're going state to yourself, I am bringing our books, or she is bringing a book. You're
Yeah.
just going to describe a person. But if you're going to state a command, you should bring our books. So only bring, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so do you understand now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, I think uh, should should plus being just only for the easy to say, right?
Yes. Okay. So, all right. So let's try to think a word that could be a verb with ing. We'll try to make a sentence using a should and a verb with ing. So let me try to think. Okay. Um. Okay. You should bring in. You should bring in or you should bring. You should bring in our books. It's not really that in a good grammar because I'm not going to put ing on the bring. Okay, let's try another. Um, you should. Okay, here. You should do. Okay, running. Okay, this one. You try this. You try to read the sentence.
You should do running.
Okay. So, okay. Now, if we are going, if you will make a sentence using should, we're not going to directly put
Running.
or
Yeah.
follow the verb with ing. Okay, you
Yes.
just put something that could not make the sentence a wrong grammar. Okay, just like this. You should do running. Okay, so
Yes.
we did use the sentence, this one, should, but but we didn't follow directly the verb with ing. So we try to put another word, okay, to make it a correct grammar. All right. So
Yeah.
you should do running. Okay, that is when you say running, that is a verb, right? So now
Yes.
think, I want you to make a sentence using should again and with a verb with ing. You try. You just think if what can you remember or what can you imagine. Just try.
Yeah. Uh, you should learning.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay. Or you try to use you should do and try to think a verb, the what do you want the person to do. You try another verb with
yeah.
ing. Mm-hmm.
With ing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You you should learning swimming.
Oh, you should. Okay. You should learn swimming. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you should learn swimming. Okay, that's great. So you just don't need to put ing in the learn. Okay, so that it's not going to be redundant. All right. So because in making a sentence thing, there is something like you're just going to let, or you should going to what you call this here, or first you're going to read the sentence and then make sure that if we're going to listen to that sentence, try to read that one, there should be something like good to hear. Okay, so
Uh,
you mentioned earlier that you should learning. Okay, you mentioned earlier, I don't know, I'm so sorry. You should learning swimming. Okay,
swimming.
yeah, you mentioned this earlier, but if you're going to try to listen, you should learning swimming. So something like yeah, there is something, a grammar is correct, but the ing, the usage of ing is not correct. Okay, so you should learn. You need to what you call this, get the ing on the learn. You just make what you call this, put an ing on the verb. Okay, you should learn swimming. Okay, you
Yeah.
try this one. You should learn swimming.
Swimming.
Yeah, that's it. So your grammar is correct, but the usage of ing on the learn is not correct. Okay,
Yes.
so okay, thank you so much about the thing. So do you have any question about this?
Yeah. In for uh, for the can she can speak English
Mm-hmm.
and she can speak in English. Both cái is correct.
Oh, okay. You mentioned you she can speaking English. All right. With that, we can change how the sentence are being what you call this being being made. Okay. So we'll try to make a sentence using speaking.
Yeah,
Okay. This one. She is okay. Shall we say she can? Let's say she can be. Oh no. She can be good speaking
yeah,
in English, okay?
yeah.
Okay, that's it. She can be good speaking in English, okay? Okay, earlier the example sentence is she can speak English only, right?
Yes.
Okay, she can. That's a simple. Okay, we try to put some words that could fit the word speaking and it's good to hear. Okay, can you please try to read this sentence?
She can be speaking in English.
Okay, one more time. She can be good.
She can be good speaking in English.
Okay, so that's it. So if you can see the difference, she can speak English, so she really can. This one, she can be good speaking in English. Okay.
Yes.
So do you still have any question? Because I guess you're some like confused. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
yeah. But anyway, thing don't worry about this because this when using the should good it's very rare to make what you call this to use these words, okay? It's
Yeah.
very rare, so don't be so confused with that. All right, so I know that you're going to learn this on what you call this on many maybe in following days you will be master about this using these words, okay? Don't
Yes.
worry about that because it's your first time to just make this sentence, or shall we say make a sentence using the should, or shall we say can, or shall we say must. You can actually encounter this on maybe on a few months or a few days. Okay, so if you can speak, then you can really learn about this. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
so okay, the what you call this the important thing is that you've encountered this kind of words, right? So that you could be able to know how to use these words. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so don't be confused. So don't be stressed about this. All
Yeah.
right, so
Maybe
okay.
after a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, so okay, so let us move on that what you call this on that first dictionary. Okay, so
Yes.
let us now proceed to the second. Okay, so can you please read this one? To be good
To be good
at or with
at
and
or
mhm,
with.
plus a verb with ing or something. For example, you try to read this one.
Yeah. She good at a sport.
Okay, very good. One more time. She is good at sport.
She good at a box.
Okay, one more time. You try to emphasize this one. Is.
Is
Okay, one more time. She is good at sport.
she is good at sport.
Okay, very good. So as you can see in here, on this dictionary, to be good at. So what the person is master on with, or what are the things that she is good with. Okay, so can
Yes.
you try to make a sentence using, or shall we say, a person that is good of something? For
Yeah.
example, this one, she is good at sport. So can you make a sentence on your own?
Yeah. Uh, I am good at rowing.
Okay, very good. So you are good at drawing, or shall we say, Thing is good at drawing. Okay, good job. So that's it. So to be good. So you're good with drawing. All right, that's great. So do you have any question about this?
This is the like the talent
Hmm.
of the people.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you're asking if is that a talent of a person? Yes, because
Yeah.
if you are good at or something, if you are good at art or something, if you are good in sport, then you can do many sports like swimming, football, or what else? Baseball, softball. basketball. All right, so that's it. That is a talent or a skill of a person. Okay, to be
Yeah.
good, or shall we say, you are good in speaking English. Okay,
Yeah.
or shall
Thank
we
you.
say, thing is good in speaking English. So that is your talent, your skill. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So now let us proceed to the third. Can you please read this one?
One.
Okay, want. So we are going to use want in a sentence. So in the first here, subject plus want, two vi or verb with ing. So please forget about this f. It should be g, then plus something. Okay. So can you please read this one?
I want to go to the movie.
Okay. Can you make a sentence using want or yeah want?
I want I want to learn English.
Okay, very good. So I want to learn English. All right. So, okay, very good. So this one, subject plus one plus somebody to do something. Okay, you make a sentence with a subject and want, and you are going to put another person in your sentence. Okay, so you try. For example, you
Yeah.
just read this one.
My mother want me to go to bed before 11 p.m.
Okay, very good. So can you make a sentence using a something? I'm so sorry. Using a one and another person.
Yeah. Uh, my boss want me uh, to control our meeting.
Okay, very good. So my boss want me to control my meeting. So my boss, yeah. So that's it. So you have you are on the sentence, and also there is another person which is your boss. Okay, because in this sentence, there is a person which is the one who's what you call this saying the sentence, and her mother is included in the sentence, and you use yourself, and you also have your boss on your sentence. Okay, good job. Okay, that's great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so okay, let's try this one. A subject wants something. Okay, so what do you want? Okay, you try to make a sentence on what do you want. For
Yeah.
example, I want that hat. Okay, how about you? Think, what do you want?
Yeah. Uh, uh, I want new car.
Oh, yeah, okay. I want new car. All right. So, very good. So, your subject is I, so that is you. And then want, you want a new car. Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. Okay. Okay, very good. So, that is the thing that you want. So, I want a new car. Okay, good job. So, do you have
Uh,
any question about the dictionary?
yeah. And, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you also. So, now let us proceed to the next slide. Oh, we're almost done. Actually, we're done. But we are just going to do a summary, okay? So I want you to take a look again to the whole slides, okay?
Yes.
Before we proceed to a summary, all right? So as you can see in here, there are the pronunciation in sound, like like after, asked, answer, asked, arm, card, part. So that is example of words that having an S sound, all right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so free talk, what is your job? And then the vocabularies like enforce, clerk, hockey, pilot, and then the story. So, do you still remember the story?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So there are many jobs or different jobs that you can choose from. Doctor, nurse, firefighter, policeman, actor. There's many things. Many jobs. All right. So
Yes.
phrases and collocations, you did already answer that one. And another vocabulary like carpenter, veterinarian, mechanic, stewardess. What else? The story again, part of the story like are you artistic or creative, or there are many jobs that you can like a chef, a cook, alright?
Yes.
And then what else? Phrases and collocations again, you did already answer this one. And the free talk, we're done with this. You've answered all of this, okay? Good job. And what else? The dictionary, it's still fresh in your mind, alright? So now we're bound to our summary, okay? So we're almost done. Okay, so now I want you to read again the words with having a sound of an A,
Yeah.
I mean. All right, so can you read this one?
After, ask, answer.
Okay, very good. Good job. How about this one?
How far is the car park?
Okay, one more time. How far is the car park? Okay, one more
How
time.
far is the car park?
Okay, good job. So now let's go to vocabulary. Okay, so here the things that you need to do. Things. So explain 5 new words that you have learned. Okay? So
Yeah.
okay, the first word, what do you remember?
Yeah. Clerk.
Clerk. Okay, what do you mean by clerk?
Yeah. A person who work in the store.
Okay, good job. So another second.
Carpenter.
All right, what is carpenter?
Yeah. A person who work in the furniture factory. Yeah. He make the object by tree.
Okay, good job. All right. Another word. The third word.
Pilot. Pilot.
Okay, what do you mean by pilot?
Yeah, a person who control the airplane,
Okay,
take the
good job.
people go go to travel on the world.
Okay, good job. You remembered. Okay, what else? Four. You're in the fourth word.
Yeah, enforces.
Okay, what do you mean by enforces?
Yeah, enforce. That means you put something to do what you want.
Okay, good job. So you want a person to yeah. Okay, good job. So what do you want a person to do? So that is enforce. You're enforcing someone. Okay, good job. So last word that you've
Yeah,
remembered.
yeah. Stewardess,
Okay, what do you mean by stewardess?
stewardess, like a flight attendant.
Okay, good job. So
Yeah,
stewardess
take
is
care the people in the airplane.
okay, good job. So, okay, congratulations. You give me 5 words. Okay, good job. So
Yeah,
now let us down to our story, okay? So now think, I want you to retell the story that you have learned today, okay? So just the thing of the story, part of the story that you've remembered. All
yeah,
right? Okay. The summary of the story, all right? Go. You start.
yeah. Uh, the s- the story what I learned from you today. Yeah, there are no limit. Uh, what you do, there are a lot of jobs. Can you choose from
Mm-hmm.
like hairdresser, like or barber, uh, or carpenter, or a dentist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of things. Yeah, to work you can do, you can follow uh, like a dentist,
Mm-hmm.
a good job, a good salary.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, if if you are a if you are a good arguing, yeah, you you can be a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you are a good with your hand, you can be you could be a carpenter or a mechanic. Yeah, depend your skill, what you like.
Mm-hmm. All
Yeah,
right, good job. Okay. Thank you so much, Thing, for telling this story. Okay, good job. So now, let us bound to the dictionary. Okay. So I want you to make a sentence using these words in here, like might, must, can, could, should, want. Okay.
yes.
So first, might. Okay, you make a sentence using the word might.
uh, you might know this machine.
Okay, good job. So you might know this machine. Okay, very good. How about this one?
Uh, I must back home. I must back home before 10 p.m.
Okay, good job.
Mm,
So you must be home before
yeah,
10 a.m. Okay, good job. All right, so this one.
yeah. I can. Uh, I can wake up early.
Okay, good job. So you can wake up early in the morning. Okay, how about this one?
Uh, you you could attending. You could attend the party this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good job. So you could attend the party this, yeah, okay, this one. How about this one? Should.
Ah, uh, uh, you should find the new job.
Okay, good job. So you should find a good job. Okay, your sentences are very good. But this one, the last one, just make a sentence using the word want.
Yeah. Uh, I uh, I want learn English.
Okay, good job. So you want to learn English. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Thing, for sharing, or shall we say, do the summary. Okay, good job.
Yeah.
Okay, now let us proceed to the assessment. Okay. So, by the way, we are already done with our lesson, Unit 1. Okay, good job. So now I'll just going to give you an assessment. Okay. So on
Yeah.
what's good in you, need to improve, and suggestion. All right. So with
Yeah.
your pronunciation, what's good is that you can now really pronounce the words well. Although there are words that you have mispronounced, but you're trying your best to make it correct. All right. So
Yeah.
that's
Thank you.
really good in. I mean, what is good in you? Okay, good job. So need to improve. You just need to um, practice those words that you mispronounce. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you can see in I mean you can just also look at in our chat box because there are also I mean I put in there on the chat box, right, those words that you mispronounce.
Yes.
Okay, so suggestion for that is that you can practice if you have free time. Okay, you're just
Yeah.
going to read those words so that you
Sure.
could yeah, I know that you're doing that, right? You do practice on those words that you've mispronounced. Okay, so
Yeah.
now in your vocabulary, so what's good? um Okay, so most of the words that we've discussed is you have really an idea, okay? You can really give a definition on what is that word, okay? That's good job in that. And need to be improved. Okay, so in here, if there are words that you have really not familiar with, so all the thing that you can do, or shall we say, the thing that you can do is that just describe, or shall we say observe the picture, and then you can have an idea on what is what you call this, the word is what is the meaning of the word, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so suggestion for that, you can just going to yeah, just like the same we need to improve is that you're just going to observe in the picture of that word so that you will know or you have the idea, and you can also search for the meaning of that, or shall we say on the dictionary, if you have
Yeah.
dictionary, how
Yeah.
is yeah, how this word are being explained on in English, right? So you can do that. And with the story, yeah, you're good in the story. Okay, you can actually read the parts of the story, and you actually answer all of my questions. Okay, so you're good job in that. And your grammar, yeah, your grammar is really improving. Okay,
Yeah.
because
Thank.
in the first yeah in the first day I can really observe that you have difficulty make a sentence, right,
Yeah.
and do a grammar, good grammar, and then now you are really improving on that. You can make a sentence, a good sentence, and that's a very good job. There's a lot of improvement in you. Okay, so need to improve just yeah, that's it. You can make a sentence, and you can also ask me if is this a good sentence? But anyway, I also tell you that if that is a correct grammar or not, right? So just like earlier, I told you about the bringing and how to use the bringing. You should
Yeah.
not uh, put ing because the grammar is somewhat like a wrong grammar. But anyway, you have really most of the time you have a good grammar, especially on making a sentence on the words in the vocabulary. Okay, so
Yeah. Thank
all
you.
right. So with the free talk, you're good. You asked I asked you the questions in there and you answer. Okay? You express on what is your idea and why do you like the job, why you choose the job and what are the things that you like to do. So you share. Okay? That's great. Okay,
Yeah.
you're
Thank you.
confident enough. You're confident enough to share. Okay? You're
Yeah.
not hesitating. Okay? Good job on that. Just continue, all right? And then what else? Okay, also, you asked me a question, all right? So I also did answer. So thank you so much for asking that, okay? That's a very good job. And now, overall suggestion, okay? So the overall suggestion that I could give you is that you just need to, what you call this, watch English movies so that
Yeah.
you will know how the words are being pronounced and then read English books, okay? You can
Yes.
do that. All right. So, and then I guess you've mentioned earlier that you love reading, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, that is an advantage for you. You can read a lot of reading, I mean, English books, all right? And if you're not really familiar with the word, then you can search for the definition, all right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so I guess that is all. And then, charan, your end of the lesson, okay? The end of the lesson. And we on the next meeting, yeah. Since you're not around tomorrow. Oh no, 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 on
No.
Saturday. Yeah. So
Same few days.
yeah, so see
Few
you
days
on
next week.
Tuesday. All right,
Yeah.
so see you next week on Tuesday. So we're bound to our new lesson, okay? So be
Yeah.
prepared and we're going to discuss a lot more, all right? So thank
Yeah.
you so much for your time, Thing. I really did enjoy teaching you this lesson, all right? And which about jobs, okay? You have really a lot of ideas about jobs, okay? So I guess this is all for tonight, and thank you so much for your time, Thing, and bye bye for now. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Have a nice.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah. Thank you.
Alright,
Goodbye.
goodbye.